with her one another release of a new game. So let's see which is the release of basically her game. So she's back with Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Yes, this is the game she is actually playing, and she actually did it now. She actually got the crack version. She actually bypassed the Denuvo. Sadly, there is no funny things in her NFO this time. She knows she is a popular internet ruler this time. Everybody is waiting for her NFO, but she only have the installation notes and the release notes. So let's read the release notes. This game is updated to the latest version and it includes all DLCs. I wish you all calm, warm and happy winter. Okay, so she is enjoying winters, but she has nothing to say about the next crack hint. Also, she has nothing to troll in the gaming community this time. So she's kind of playing it smart, guys. Also, as always, Mr. Goldberg did the job on emulator. And second news which is coming in the gaming news of the day series is nothing but yes, obviously the Empress. She's back with a crack release of one another Denuvo game. The second news is that this is a old Denuvo game. It is having Denuvo version 4, I suppose. Let's read the NFO. Yes, it had Denuvo version 4, which is very, very old. The current Denuvo version is 17, I suppose, which is used in Resident Evil Village Winter's Expansion DLC. So, yes, this is a new news, guys. And let me know what do you actually think. Certainly, I am pretty much skeptical about Empress doing any major stuff in cracking, at least for a few months, 1 or 2 months. But we do not know. And if anybody is there in the official element community of Empress, he or she can notify us. And second news is coming. This is basically on Steam. A survey has been done basically on Steam. I'll be showing you in a moment. I have already opened up Reddit. So let's actually go to Reddit basically and go to PC gaming. Third news is basically AMD has finally something to offer to all of their fans. Yes, AMD is releasing a new chipset, a new graphical processor which will gonna be competing with RTX 4080, which is officially not yet launched, but still glad to see a strong competition from Nvidia, and people are already engaging in the comment section. We can see 171 comments, 107 comments. So yes, I am very excited, guys, for the new generation of AMD series processors, graphical processors. So let's hope that they will be a little bit cost effective as compared to Nvidia. I'm very much excited, guys, for this. So found the video, this page. Okay, so the videos are getting out on YouTube. Still, I think we will have to wait for a couple of months to actually get the full in-depth information and in-depth comparison with the RTX 40 series and even the RTX older 30 series benchmarks. Then we will make a decision how fast and better and even how efficient is the new AMD chipsets. Third news is coming from the another Reddit page basically, which is covering the fact that Steam hardware and software survey is released for October 2020. If you do not know what the hell it is supposedly covering all sort of news and basically the stats, basically how people will gonna be purchasing the games and which hardware do they have. So for instance, it covers your OS version, your GPU, your RAM, your CPU, and most of the thing that people actually have. So I will gonna be opening Steam, but this was a major news, and hardware surveys are very important. They give us a stiff idea that what will gonna be happening. For instance, the minimum system requirements, which is the minimum system requirement for most of the games, which should be it. So the last survey I read, it was GTX 1060. Most of the people were running GTX 1060 6GB. Overall, it was a comparison. So GTX 1060 was, I think, the number one. Second was 1050 Ti. So yep, we are over here Steam. So this is it, the Steam hardware chart basically. It conducts a monthly survey where to collect data about what kind of computer hardware do you have and software. As I said, guys, this is insane. So still AMD has very 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 low percentage. Everything is owned by Nvidia. AMD is still 13%, and obviously Intel, there is no competition in the GPU market, guys, other than Nvidia and AMD. Still most of the people prefer Nvidia because of the CUDA technology and other CUDA features. And other thing is, guys, is I read one thing on the internet yesterday. I wanted to share with you guys. I cannot recall it at the moment, but yes, the major news was this, guys. I have already covered the three news, but if you have to ask me anything, please let me know what do you guys think. And Hey Deepesh, what is up? What's going on? Thank you for the incredible support, by the way. So we actually covered three major things in the live session. One was the crack release by Empress, and she actually did not troll anybody on the internet this time. So she's kind of very much smart person, which is just trolling the gaming community. And other than that, guys, I already covered that AMD will gonna be launching the new GPU series. So we all are very excited for that. We are specifically looking for budget powerful GPUs. We do not care about over $1,000 GPUs. We cannot even afford it, most of the people. And even Steam hardware survey indicates that still most of the people are running DirectX 11 supported GPU, and even DirectX 12 supported GPU is still, we can actually notice the graph, most of the people have DX12 supported GPU, but it is still kind of weak because we have seen how 1050 Ti performs in latest AAA titles. It's kind of weak. So yes, this is the thing. And still AMD kind of owns 29% of processor. That's kind of good. Still Intel is kind of dominating, guys. It's owning 70% of the market basically, as we can see. And let's see PC number of CPUs per computer. So you can notice, okay, this is very interesting, guys. 35% of the people are like me. They are running a quad core CPU. Are they? I think yeah, they actually do. And we can see this graph, which is 6 core CPUs, and I think around 30% of the people are owning the same. And two CPUs is kind of dead, guys. 8 core CPUs 19%, that's kind of solid, but still most of the people are rocking around 29% of the people. So we are still not in the majority, guys. I want to let me know, all of you watching this stream, which CPU do you have, how many cores does your CPU have. So still most of the people are rocking a hexa core CPU. I read it wrong. Yes, 4 core CPUs. We are still not at the top, guys. Still these charts will definitely improve, guys. Smart gamers always prefer a hexa core CPU or above if they can afford one. So yes, what do you guys think? Please let me know in the live chat. And yes, now let's quickly take a, this was very interesting, by the way. And VR headsets, they are just quite expensive, guys. I would not recommend you to actually own one because they are just very expensive. Oculus Rift and everything, it's just not worth talking about this. But PC video card by manufacturer, yes, 78% Nvidia, 7% Intel. I know you guys having Intel UHD 620. Even my PC has Intel UHD 630. That's basically the integrated APU. So still I think Intel is kind of nowadays making GPUs. Yep, I watched some videos recently, but still I will have to figure out the benchmarks and everything. Other than that, DirectX 10, 11 and 12. Basically DirectX 10 was in older GPUs and they became outdated. Some still have DirectX 11, but still most of the system and the demanding games basically require DirectX 12.1 supported GPU. Same happened with God of War and every game basically. So still I think 75% of the people are having this. So yeah, they can easily run pretty much you want to actually run. And now actually let's take a look at one another thing, guys. Let me just refresh the chat. I have a 1650. I want to upgrade but no money. Certainly I do have a 1652 and I purchased it. Did 4 core work on? Yeah, certainly it will easily work if you have a good GPU. At least have a 1650 with 4 core CPU. It should still work, but still your CPU usage will be around 100%. So be aware, bro, and make sure only one app is running, basically the app you are using. So I do not think a 4 core CPU can handle 2 or 3 applications at once while you are playing a game, or even if you are doing some very heavy tasks, specifically video rendering. It won't be just handling until and unless it is undervolted and it is running at its full clock speed. You will be facing no issues. Still, even if you consider mine experience, basically I have a 9300H laptop. It is still overheating after applying Arctic's MX4 thermal paste. Yes, it is still overheating. I haven't undervolted it yet because Intel locked it, and I mean my manufacturer Asus just locked it, so I cannot do it even via Intel Extreme Tuning Utility, not even via that third-party application which most people use. So my bad. Basically, my PC is bad luck. Basically, when I purchased this shit, I never had that much of idea about gaming laptops and PCs. I could have even built a decent PC in the price I have purchased this laptop. So yes, knowledge is the main key, guys. Still, I know most of the people make their first gaming laptop or gaming PC purchase. It would be just bad or not as much cost effective or price efficient. So yes, let me know how was your first PC building purchase, whether it was a gaming laptop or whether it was anything. Let me know. It will be very exciting, guys, in the chat. Empress cracked. Yep, Siddharth, that is it. You can, if you go to Reddit, you can easily check it out by yourself. She actually cracked Dragon Ball Fighter Z. So basically, I do not know why it is written Android over here. This is a PC game, certainly. But the thing is, my friend, this game was already cracked 1 year ago. She's actually trying a new technology, which she claims that she actually removes the Denuvo code, the Denuvo DRM from the executable. So she is actually testing on older games. By the way, she updated this game. She actually cracked the updated version of this game. So yes, this was the thing. But one thing to actually one thing to actually note is the new crack technology by Empress. So I will be going to her basically Reddit page and showing you guys that what is her new crack technology. Although I shouldn't be just saying about a whole lot of things about piracy, but here we are specifically talking about technology. So how she actually removes Denuvo from the executable. She's gonna be doing this thing probably from this game she have started. So we can expect her to crack more games. This was probably the most hilarious NFO I've ever read from her. So I'm gonna be reading it soon. She has given no hint, my friend. That was the thing. She has not even told anybody in her NFO. So if you read, it is as simple as it is. Credits to Goldberg and installation instructions and release notes. Basically, the game is updated to the latest version and it includes all the DLCs. Okay, fine. I wish you all calm and warm happy winter. So this is a simple formal crack NFO. We do not know which game she will gonna be working on next, although the people who are in her element community might know. So if she actually works on something, I will let you know, because I'm still on the Reddit community which are giving information about these stuff. So I'm gonna be giving you guys updated videos on that. I think it will still take around 1 or 2 months to work her on a new crack game. We cannot give you a certainty, but this is how thing works in basically Empress community. She actually takes 1 or 2 months. Empress should crack Assassin's Creed Valhalla updated version next. It all depends on the donation, my friend. We cannot just say this and that. That's the reason she has actually logged her, her own basically Reddit community. So she's kind of a narcissist, you could say. A whole lot of people do not have very good opinions about her. They only like her because they get their favorite Denuvo game cracked, and the Denuvo gets defeated every time. Every time a new version of Denuvo gets released, it gets cracked. The Denuvo version gets defeated. So that's why people love her, and nobody likes her opinions on most of the things. He actually claims to be, something on her element and Reddit communities. I think we should not talk about that. We should stay on gaming itself, other than her personal opinions. Everybody has right to explore and talk about their personal opinions, no matter how bad they are. It does matter, by the way, but still it does not matter on the internet. People say anything. Now it's time to actually jump on r/PC gaming, and there's a lot of news I was talking about, guys. There was one news I wanted to share, but it was kinda game discounts this weekend. I'll certainly be checking this out. To already crack. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. So she actually cracked the new version of the game. This is the updated version of the game. So probably she did by herself on her own. Probably she might not have gotten donation on this one. But the thing is that she is technology. I think she is trying a new crack technology, guys, which she mentioned in her older NFO, that she will completely be removing the Denuvo from the executable file. So for instance, the Denuvo protected exe is around 500 MB. The Denuvo less exe might be of 400 MB only. So around 100 MB of size difference. And also the loading times will gonna be smaller. We can actually compare the legit version and the cracked version basically, to actually give you guys a rough idea. Also, we can compare the latest version of Dragon Ball Z, which Empress cracked, and older version of the game. So we will just see how much difference is in the executable file size, how much loading times are different. Although it might not be justified, guys, to compare both of the versions, because the game version would be different, but still this is the thing. And also the DLCs are included in this one. So she kinda heard a donator's request, or she actually cracked by on her own. I think this is her crack by her own will, I suppose, because there is no mention of any donator over here. So basically, if we see a game getting cracked by donation, we always see the basically contributor name or contributor note. So in this thing, there is no mention about any contributor. So Steam. The Denuvo is removed, buddy. Let us see sports. The Denuvo is already removed from that game, I suppose. I think it's not written in Steam. I have already checked it, my friend. So yeah, I think the Denuvo was removed from this game, but still she cracked the Denuvo version. I do not know what the hell is going on. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I can also search the Steam page. Thank you for letting me know. Before starting the stream, I also searched for it, and I was also surprised that what the hell was that with this. So let's search for it. Dragon Ball. What was the name of that game? The game is updated. Okay, fine. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Fine. Let's search it. Okay, this is the game, guys. A lot of Dragon Ball games are there, by the way. But the thing is, there is no mention of Denuvo. So I'm quite, having mixed opinions now. Now we will have to compare whether already a crack was available for this game or not, other than Empress. So it still says we need to require to third-party agreement. That's kind of ignorable. Steam Deck is not supported, but if a game has Denuvo, it would be written over here. Let me show you a quick example. Let me quickly show you a quick example of Gotham Knights, which still has Denuvo, which is still having Denuvo, yes, after getting Denuvo removed once accidentally. So let's search for Gotham Knights, and let me show you how the Steam page looks like if a game has Denuvo. Very heavy, and what the fuck? Are these reviews fake or are these blind fanboys? Mostly positive reviews Gotham Knights is getting. Why? Fuck. Okay, so guys, this is how a game which is having third party Denuvo anti-temper DRM, this is how it looks like. It actually mentions over here. So guys, this is the thing that Empress kind of cracked it, and sorry for reading the chat late, guys. Bhaskar is saying, Bhaskar, I've already talked to most of the people in the stream, and he actually did not give any hint about the next crack of any game, so we cannot speculate. So I can still stay updated in the Reddit community, so I might get notified like this. So basically what Empress does, she actually mentions in Reddit, and other Reddit basically news channels also mention that which game she's gonna be working on next. So for instance, if I go to Crackwatch page of Reddit and show you an example. So I got notified around 2 days ago while she was working on the beta testing of this game. So if I scroll down and go over here, yeah, this is the article basically. So I got notified around 1 day ago that Empress was beta testing this Dragon Ball, whatever the game is. So it kind of disappointed me given the fact that this is a very old game and nobody will gonna be interested in this. So still Denuvo is kind of winning. If we see a latest crack for Denuvo, for instance Gotham Knights, if we see completely Gotham Knights having Denuvo removed from the code, I think we actually saw the Denuvo less exe, so that kind of did not matter. But if we see any new game like Valhalla plus DLC or Resident Evil Village Winters expansion DLC, then it would be a tight slap to Denuvo. What do you guys think? Now it's time to read the live chat. Infant Girl nearly all DLC. Is the same game are you talking about? Is the version of that particular game same? Let me know. I think the latest version is, we can read it out for you guys. Is the latest version number mentioned over here? I do not think. So I think we can consider this crack as useless for us, but it will be very important for Empress because she might have implemented a new crack technology. Although she hasn't said anything about it, we can only speculate, or it could be on a donator's request. So this is kind of very much useless. Still gamers. Okay, so it was released around 54 minutes ago. So let's actually read what people are saying. And where are the insults, hatred, death fishes? So everybody was looking for the spices in Empress crack release. So if you do not know, Empress recently started trolling the whole gaming community, whole gaming developers, and most of the people out there on the internet who support Denuvo. If you read her older NFOs, they were instantly quite funny and quite catchy. She actually talked about the new crack technology. Let's read it once again. This release includes new technology advancement that allows me to start removing Denuvo cancer from the executable. It is still very new, hence it is a hybrid crack between old license method and new one. So even she implemented this new crack technology in her older crack release. So that was very interesting as well. Yep, let me quickly read the chats which were missed over here. It has Denuvo, Empress should crack query game. Probably, I think she could, but she could actually crack anything. But yes, already cracked in 2019, so we do not know what's gonna happen next, guys. Okay, let me quickly read other chats as well. And Siddharth is saying Empress is currently dominating the pirated community as there is no other same groups. Yeah, exactly, my friend. Obviously, Empress already set her own rules as she actually banned everybody to comment on her own subreddit. So that means that she cannot hear anything if people are trolling her on the internet. She cannot tolerate it at all. If you are on the internet, you will have to take the feedback from the people. Basically, that's how things work. But she only, made a cult following of herself. It happens with everybody who is just having this sort of mentality that anything should not be spoken against me. I am the one who is blessed from God to actually do anything like cracking Denuvo games, which anybody can do at the very moment. So she thinks like that, and that's the reason that she is on top of this game, and she even gets a whole lot of donation from all sort of people. She has a cult fan base on, I think, Element, which is a decentralized platform. So if you do any sort of illegal stuff over there, it is very hard for government to track you out. So that's why the Empress thing is still relevant, because she still has a very strong cult fan base. Also, she releases very graphically intensive titles, very popular AAA games, a crack for very popular AAA games. So that's how gaming community just advances. So if you do not know, most of the gaming community, specifically PC gaming community, is dependent on piracy. If, for instance, let's say if a very popular game like Assassin's Creed Valhalla would not have gotten pirated, a whole lot of people wouldn't have even got a single chance to play it. They could have either played it in the sale when Ubisoft was giving it for free, or they could have just purchased it, or they could have just find it on Steam activation and doing all sort of crazy things for just playing the game. But Denuvo, if a game is having Denuvo, it has very strong protection, so all those things do not work. And even the game checks for internet. You have to connect the internet, verify your legitimacy of your purchase, and so on. So the Denuvo, when the Denuvo gets actually removed by the cracker, it becomes very easy to just install and play the game. That's all. Just download the game, install and play. So that's how simple things become basically after a Denuvo game or any game get cracked. So other than that, it's all up to the gamers basically. I will still recommend everybody to support the developers, those who are working hard. I won't say just go away and pirate any game which is just getting cracked by Empress or anything, because still we do not know, we do not have any confirmation that her crack or any crack on the internet has no viruses at all. So anything which is getting pirated or getting illegally distributed, anybody cannot just give you a guarantee that it is 100% safe or it is just 100% malware free. So basically, those were the days back then, around 5 or 6 years ago, when we actually saw a whole lot of crack releases by different crackers getting nuked for unstable or for fishy crack release. Fishy means having some sort of malware in that. But other than that, guys, there is a whole lot of gaming news this week, and everybody knows God of War Ragnarok is out, and speculations are going basically in the market that it will also come for PC, because we have seen the amazing sale record of God of War 2018. So God of War Ragnarok might come to PC next year, although there is no official confirmation by Santa Monica Studios. But I think if the developers were interviewed once again, they might actually answer a bit more about the same question. Although I think they were not reluctant, they never said anything that they won't be bringing it to PC. So I think they will still bring to PC, because still there is a lot of profit to make for them. A lot of gamers will get to experience another masterpiece, which is still missing for these days, guys. These days we know companies like Warner Bros care for the money, and they just do not care, guys. They just do not care about the game experience, which Santa Monica Studios care, and they actually give us the great gaming experience we all demand from every developer. And yep, it has Denuvo. Yep, let me just quickly refresh the chat to actually get more chats over here. Yeah, and well, FIFA will never crack, because FIFA is kinda having online DRM plus Denuvo, so it becomes very hard because they have their own anti-cheat engine as well. So you will have to connect to EA's server. So in order to actually play the game, cracked illegally, you will have to hack the FIFA servers itself. Same with Activision, the Infinity Ward, Call of Duty games, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and all those games in the past. Even the latest one has the same problem. I think it's not worth it, bro. It's not even worth 5 rupees FIFA 23. We know how bad EA is. Better, I would say, just purchase Cricket 22 or a football game by another developer. Just FIFA 23 is just not worth it, because first of all, we know all the malpractices by EA. EA is already the most hated company. In December, we will be seeing probably another flop game by EA, which is Need for Speed, a new Need for Speed game. Still, I do not know it's a open world game, or whether it is just typical racing game. I think they have copied Cyberpunk 2077, the new anime thing, a lot. I think they are supposing that, hey, if we just incorporate those anime and all those singers, popular singers, we might actually win the strategy over here. I do not think this thing will gonna be working. Still, gamers are completely loving Forza Horizon series in terms of racing games. I think they will not just switch back to EA until and unless Electronic Arts just do everything fabulous with their new game. So far, they have been focusing on advertising the Need for Speed Unbound, as hiring those rock stars and singers and anime artists. So far, we have seen only a little about the official gameplay and the beauty of the game. So I do not think that game would gonna be extremely beautiful and extremely great as the Need for Speed 2005 was. It was such a legendary game. No game came after that which was such a benchmark for it. So yes, good news is Valhalla coming to Steam next year. Isn't so? What is the good news then? If it has Denuvo, it will be still remaining uncracked until and unless somebody donates to Empress and cracks it. So it doesn't matter, buddy. And also, Valhalla is just not a good game, buddy. It's just an average, mediocre game. If you ask the gaming community about Valhalla, they will say, "Oh, I would still prefer Black Flag instead." So I think next year we should get excited for Assassin's Creed Mirage, given the fact that how interesting things will gonna be in Assassin's Creed franchise, and they're actually working on some other projects as well. So Mirage would be worth taking a look. Yes. And secondly, we already checked out the survey basically, and yes, RTX 4080 competitor is coming. So we all are, and FSR3 may be supported by pre-RDNA 3 architectures. There is a video link over here. That's cool. FSR3 is coming as well to compete with DLSS 3.0 technology. Do you think would FSR3 be better? Would the image quality and the sharpening and the textures will gonna be rendering in a better way in FSR? I think probably yes, because they all know that DLSS 3, how powerful DLSS 3 is. So if not better, it could still give a stiff competition to NVIDIA's DLSS technology, because FSR, we all know that it was a blurry implementation, guys. If you played it on any PC, guys, FSR was just blurry. FSR 2.0, everybody never liked FSR. Yes, the FPS difference was noticeable, but even on a 4-core CPU, if you just enable the FSR, the CPU usage will just go high. So still there was a bottlenecking happening specifically for me and all those quad-core PC users. So with FSR 3, let's see what happens, guys. I'm very excited. Let's hope FSR 3 kinda brings something new on the table to compete with the Nvidia monopoly. Basically, Nvidia might have extreme monopoly, guys. I'm betting my thing over here, because Nvidia, there is just nothing to compete now. RTX 4090 is here, top tier flagship GPU. We all know the price is a bit high, but the power is also much higher compared to 3090 Ti. Also, we know the RTX new series upcoming GPUs like 4080, even 4050 might come in 7 or 8 months, although there is no official announcement. If it comes, it will obviously be supporting DLSS 3.0. So we all know how much of a difference that technology brings. So everybody will gonna be preferring Nvidia any day, guys, because of the raw power and the new fresh technology. So if AMD does something very big, I will be very excited, and then it will be a very strong competition to Nvidia as well. Next year, PS game coming to PC, Last of Us. Well, a lot of games, but yes, very excited for it, my friend. 200 hours for 100% completion. Yep, lol, that's the thing we actually hate the most, guys. And now it's time to actually check out more news. Still, I cannot recall that news which I read on this Reddit page yesterday. So that was a very interesting news I wanted to share. I could have taken a screenshot. So, and secondly, let's actually scroll out over here. Dual sense supported games on PC. Okay, I still cannot find it. That was a great news. Also, a whole lot of AAA games are also coming. IGN has posted several videos like Atomic Heart and everything will gonna be coming. I actually will gonna be reacting on them as well quite soon in my upcoming videos. Mostly, I'm interested about the system requirements of the latest games. If you do not know, the Silent Hill 2 we're gonna be testing all the limits of PC users. So it is having very harsh system requirements, guys. GTX, I will not gonna be spoiling it. Let's quickly wait for a minute or so. Let the page load. So it is having very hard system requirements. We know right from the Dead Space, which is scheduled to release in the month of January, it is having a GTX 1070 as a minimum system requirement, guys. So GTX 1070 is much powerful than GTX 1650, much powerful. There is no even a comparison. It is even powerful than a GTX 1660. So probably, I suppose. So yes, GTX 1080 is the minimum system requirement, guys, for Silent Hill 2. So this is very insane. Also, you cannot play this game in 8 GB RAM perfectly. So this will be very much demanding game, guys, and still they recommend 1080p low settings 30 fps. So I do not know what the fuck the developers are doing basically for this game, although the release date is yet to be announced. So we do not know, guys, what the fuck is wrong with the system requirements. Empress really surprises us with her NFO. Everybody is expecting a rant. She actually know what's going around on the internet, my friend Anurag. That's the thing, is she is a very smart person in my very honest opinion. She knows what's going around in the gaming community. She's more of an observer, so she knows when to troll and when not to troll. When everybody was expecting her to troll, she remained silent and released a peaceful, calm NFO. She actually trolled everyone. Let me just show you by just saying that, yeah, I wish you calm, warm, and happy winter. She did not meant this. She meant it already. She's kind of wishing. That's kind of good. But if you just look at it from another perspective, she knows that everybody is kind of waiting for her to actually piss everybody off with her new rants on everybody, on the gamers and the Denuvo haters, and obviously the developers, and who knows. But she actually surprised everybody by saying this: I wish you a calm, warm, and happy winter. She actually, I think she kind of trolled everybody in this last phrase, I suppose. So she actually said the exact opposite. She was being very calm over here because nobody expected her to be like that. So she is doing kind of unexpected things basically. So yeah, we also talked about the new crack technology. So yes, that will be very interesting. The next upcoming 4 or 5 months, we will gonna be seeing new cracks from Empress certainly. But let's hope. Would it be? Probably it should be. I think, in my honest opinion, if the gaming community wants to actually benefit it, they would be looking for, I think, Valhalla crack and the Village DLC crack. Everybody wants to play Village, but they do not want to purchase it. That's the thing. So even the Denuvo is still protecting the Shadows of Rose DLC from Village. So still she will be looking to forward to crack it, I suppose, if obviously she gets donation. And is idea to vote by in 2022. If you can get it on sale, certainly, because when Modern Warfare, no, I do not think, bro, it will gonna be cracking anytime soon, Modern Warfare 2, because still the game is protected by a very strong DRM, which is Activation DRM. It has also family sharing disabled on Steam. Let me show you about the Modern Warfare 2. So let's go to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Such a long name. So this thing even has a family sharing option disabled. So people used to do, they used to use the family sharing option to actually allow their friends the access to the game. So we cannot actually do that in the latest Call of Duty game, which means that not only the game is having a strong Blizzard always online, always activation DRM, but it is also having the family sharing feature disabled. So it seems that Activision Infinity Ward have gone all guns blazing this time against piracy. They just do not want their game to be infiltrated by cheaters, pirates, and everybody, which is just not what the fuck. It is getting mixed opinions. I'm quite excited for it now. I was about to make a video on it, but I never checked the Steam reviews guide for the Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, getting mixed reviews, guys. 51,000. Obviously, this game was, the best-selling Call of Duty game of all time, I suppose, given the fact that how much hype there was and how much this time, I think they took 1 year gap, I suppose, probably after Vanguard. So yes, this is getting mixed reviews specifically because of the multiplayer. When will you guys fix the bad ban of people who played 3.7 campaign? Guys, totally crazy this thing. Yep, gonna be refreshing the live chat, guys. Uh, RDR 2 online is near dead. Exactly. Yeah, as far as story is concerned, because we know how pathetically they just ended the online support for RDR2. So if anybody is looking for online, they should just never even think about purchasing RDR2. Well said. Latest Empress crack should not have any problem. I personally replayed after second crack. Well, that's cool. Can you buy Steam Gram from Turkey region? Probably you can, but you will have to pay using the Turkish currency, I suppose, and just try entering your card details. If it accepts, then it is good. Hey, what about UC4? UC4 gonna be streaming it, my friend. Seems that most of the people are liking the stream. I never expected this, because I think the gameplay walkthroughs will gonna be there. I think 2 or 3 parts are left. Are gonna be continuing them in the near future. But the major point is the gaming news. Basically, not everybody is interested in a particular game. Everybody is, I think, done with Uncharted at this very point. Every game suffers the same fate. 10 or 15 days, gamers play. Everybody makes a gameplay walkthrough video. Everybody stream the game for first 10-15 days. Then everybody moves on to another game. This is how the gaming industry moves, and that's kind of acceptable as well. Because if everybody's done with Uncharted, there is no point playing it any further. But still, I'm not done with Uncharted. Still, I'm yet to finish the game. I'm still on the last chapter, so gonna be streaming it next quite soon, probably tomorrow or later tonight. But the main thing was the gaming news, guys. FSR3 is coming, new AMD GPUs are coming. We know now finally the October Steam survey that most of the people are having a hexa-core CPU in October 2022. Yes, I'll gonna be showing you guys once again for those who are joining new. So we actually read the new Steam survey which was done in this month only, and most of the people are rocking a hexa-core CPU. So I was thinking still quad-core CPU users will gonna be topping the chart, but I was wrong, and still I'm the one who is still having a quad-core CPU. Also, this is quite bad for me as I'm a streamer as well. So during games, most of my audience actually faces issues, and they even leave the stream at times because of the lag and sudden lag in the games due to high CPU usage, obviously. So the summary is, if you are even thinking to upgrade from a quad core CPU, just at least aim for a octa core CPU. Do not go for hexa core, because still octa core is still better. Even a hexa core CPU will show you 100% CPU usage in some of the intensive scenarios. So still gonna be opening the same thing for you guys once again, which was basically the Steam hardware survey which was done over here. So this is the one, guys, Steam hardware and software survey, October 2022. So this post is having a lot of engagement as well, even more than the AMD FSR3 news. So still, let's take a look at it, and until then I'm gonna be taking a look at your live chat. Can I ask, it's 4 core gonna be working in 2023 AAA? Still, certainly, buddy, it will still be working. There's nothing on the internet, on the hardware basically, which cannot run anything. But the question is how badly it could run or how good it could run. Certainly, it could run anything you throw at it. But the thing is, still you will be getting comparatively low FPS on medium settings, because on medium or low graphic settings the game becomes CPU bound. So your CPU will gonna be extracting the FPS. So it will be all up to your power of your CPU, how powerful it is, and how much it is running cool. Is it getting thermal throttled or what? So it all depends on the cooling system and the cores of your CPU if you want more FPS on medium to low settings. We all know that 1650 and 1050 Ti will gonna be suffering a catastrophic fate in upcoming years. They will be running the games on obviously lower settings in 1080p. We do not know how 2023 might come out for 1650 users or 1050 Ti users. They might be the last years for them, because we know Dead Space and Silent Hill 2 system requirements are very demanding. They are not even listing a 1660 Ti, they are directly listing GTX 1070 and 1080 respectively. So yeah, the survey is here, guys, and Let me just show you once again that still most of the people are rocking 2.3 gigahertz to 2.61 gigahertz processor and 6 core CPUs. Yes, boys, 6 core CPUs. Finally, people are getting smarter, upgrading from their dual core directly to 6 core. It's a worthy upgrade, guys. If you upgrade from a dual core to a 6 core thing, it is certainly a very wise upgrade. I think 4 core to 6 core might not be that wise, but if you upgrade from 4 core to directly 12 core, that might be very good. But even the price to performance matters, guys. Next at Dragon Ball, it is already cracked, buddy. Dragon Ball game just today. Can I ask? Okay, I cannot waste if cracked on the November Evil West. Okay, I never thought about Evil West. How could I? So would it be demanding? I never actually saw anything about that game. Although I was curious, but still I kind of just it just missed. I just missed it, guys. Given the fact that a whole lot of games were coming, I was very excited for Uncharted. So yeah, the VRAM is 8 GB. What the fuck? Still, most of the people are rocking. Okay, let's see. 4 GB VRAM is having 13% of market share, guys. This is interesting. And 25% of the people are having 8 GB VRAM. Whoa, that's cool, guys. That's certainly cool. And now I'm kind of jealous because 8 GB VRAM is just very good if you want to actually do all sort of things like NVIDIA CUDA, and if you want to actually use the AI algorithms like upscaling algorithms, they require just VRAM, and the CUDA cores for all those CUDA programming. So I'm still rocking 4 GB RAM, and just 8 GB RAM is just much better, I suppose. We have seen RTX 3050, guys, with 8 GB RAM. Still, the RTX 3050 mobile version used in laptops come with 4 GB of RAM. So I never expected 8 GB RAM market to be this high, guys. But still, 6 GB VRAM is having 23% of market share, and 4 GB VRAM is still very low, I suppose. Not that low, but still. 2 GB VRAM people are those people from the Max Pen 3 era. You getting me, guys. And still 4 GB RAM, I expected it to be around 20%, guys. So yeah, 4 GB VRAM, most of the laptop people and the 1050 Ti people are rocking this. Also the RX 570 probably might be there. And 1080p is the preferred resolution, and 100 free hard drive space. Okay, wow, Steam also tracks this thing. I never thought it would. I currently have around 60 GB free hard drive space. That's all I have, guys. Yep. Now it's time to take a look at the live chat. It's been quite a great experience, guys, so far. It trends do in the future gaming. Would you have 6 core 12 sets? Yeah, obviously, buddy. Still 6 core is the standard, guys. Now I think 8 so this is the standard. Let's quickly sum it up, guys. So 8 GB VRAM plus I think 16 GB RAM, and a 6 core CPU. These are pretty decent specs, guys. 8 GB VRAM, which can easily run 1080p games very easily at high settings. Yeah, at high to ultra settings, basically high, very high, and ultra. So the thing is, 4 GB VRAM people are struggling to play the game. They cannot even think about gaming at high settings. So this summary, basically the most popular this Steam survey basically is very good, I suppose. So whoever is having exact similar specifications other than the Intel CPU speeds, I would easily recommend your turbo speed should be around 4.4 gigahertz and above, basically, if you want some fast speed basically in rendering and everything. But for gaming, I think these are very good system requirements, although the base clock, I think these are still base clocks. So yeah, and 4 gigahertz is the boost clock, which is obviously not counted over here. So these are very good requirements to run the game, basically any game at 1080p higher and above settings. So I think this is pretty much it for this analysis, guys. That was pretty good. And yep, that's well said, guys. I cannot wait to crack. And yeah, Evil West is great. I missed it, buddy. Gonna be checking it out. So now it's time to actually check out more comments, basically. Now, not from my live stream, but from the Reddit. Even I'm surprised with the CPU. The way Reddit talks, everybody everywhere is an AMD CPU. Yeah. We have seen basically the thing is, guys, the thermal throttling which happens in the CPUs. Still, most of the people never actually test the games and the CPU, basically how much it is getting bottlenecked or throttling. So this could be the major reason. If you manage to run your CPU cool, you can still actually get a 20 to 30% solid boost by reducing the temperatures, basically, and running your CPU cool, well ventilated, and just keeping the dust out of your cabinet basically, or the fans basically of your gaming laptop. And let's actually see more. Team Fortress 2 is adding vScript support for mappers. Any FPS game they think, okay, the space taking thing is very demanding, guys. Call of Duty still wants above 100 GB space, I suppose, and it is obviously getting mixed reviews. So this is the thing with the Call of Duty, guys. I see R7 versus i5 10th. It's better than R7 3800 X1 of FPS. Yeah, it could be. I currently do not have a lot of idea about the CPUs, about basically the PC CPUs, but yeah, this is the thing. We have already covered this, so let's see what's going on in Crackwatch community. So this is a Reddit page, subreddit basically, and let's see what's going on over here. So we all know that Empress did a big job cracking the scheme and giving down. Let's see what is happening. So basically all of the game releases get listed over here. WRC Generations was released basically in this community, and yeah, other people, like these are small groups basically. I think they are individuals like Ali 213, Razer 9211. They release crack for a game periodically, I suppose. These are P2P groups basically, so they actually provide you pre-installed game. That's the thing, not like repacks or something. So these are not repackers, these are P2P groups, and they do their work as intended. And I think this should be pretty much it for the daily gaming news. And let me know if you guys have any questions. And I'm gonna be closing this stream quite soon. And I hope you guys have liked it. Thank you so much for watching.